Hey guys, welcome to the Mischief. I'm the Crafty Rat. Right, today we're doing a brand new mould. I can't remember if I got it or if my husband got it. One of us got it, and it's from Temu, like everything else I use. So that's that. That's what I'm doing. Now, I have measured it in theory, or I've got an approximate measurement. Let's see how good it's going to be. So I'll be making up 200 mils and hopefully that'll be enough. I'm hoping it's enough and have excess. We'll see. Now, what I'm going to do is split it, into two lots of 100 mils, and I'm going to be putting pink in one and grass green in another. Now, these mica powders I have had for, I believe, probably since I started doing resin over 7 years ago before I took a break. They're old. I don't know if they're still going, or I've got no information for these. So I have my trusty old cups that I used last time on the video. They're starting to get a bit scry, but I can still use them. They're still perfectly fine for what I need. Right, I am now going to get the resin mixed up. I will be back for that. Okay, see you in a minute. Yep, so I've got my 200 mils of resin there, and just giving it a quick spray to remove some of the bubbles. Not that it matters much as I'm putting mica in. So what I'm doing is splitting this into two, 100 and 100. I have absolutely no idea why on earth I split them into two cups. I could have just used the plastic one, but you know, hey-ho. So I'm trying. I keep putting it down so I can see the level, just to make sure I've got it right. I have no idea why I'm trying to be exact. That's how it is. So anyway, I'm going to fill that to 100, then do the next, making sure I shift everything out of the way. And then what I'll be doing, what you'll see, is me mixing excessive amounts of mica powder in. So I think I will fast forward through the mixing. So I shall be back momentarily.
Crafty little rat, she's stirring resin tonight. Pink and green swirls in the dying porch light. Her hands are nimble with a shimmer and a gleam. She's spinning out her magic like a backwoods dream.
Right, so at this point, because I'm so lazy, I decide to clean my stick so I don't have to get another one. So I'm using the same stick for the green. Now it's just going to be a case of the same, putting loads in and mixing it up.
Pour it, twist it, watch it take hold. A playful creation worth more than gold. In a little workshop just beyond the track, that crafty little rat ain't ever looking back.
Right, so like a bit of magic, stick reappears. I just had to take a 5-minute break whilst I was waiting for the resin just to degas itself, let the bubbles rise to the surface. So I really cannot remember ever using this split cup before. I must have done, but I don't remember. So I have no idea how much each section holds, so me being me, just, yeah, I know, let's fill it all up. And it was I think it was about this point when Mr. Ratty said, is it going to be stable enough for you to pour? So I'm like, oh well, we'll see. So I'm just pouring in the resin into each side. Now each side did hold pretty much the full amount, which I was really surprised at, but happy because it meant less messing around for me. So just getting that in. Now I'm not scraping the bottom, I don't think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure I'll be using that at the end for scraps. So at this point, I'm real confident. Loads of resin here. Giving a quick squirt, smushing around the alcohol at the bottom just to try and reduce bubbles. Now at the time of doing this voiceover, I've not yet unmoulded this, so I have no idea if there's bubbles or not in that section, so I'll be just as surprised as you guys are. Right, so yeah, you can see it's very stable. Now, yay! So I'm just pouring it in. I'm not going all the way, I'm just going part way up, because what I'm doing now is squishing the lip right at the bottom to see if there are any bubbles in there to get out. So I'm hoping I've managed to get them all. I didn't see any bubbles popping to the surface of the resin, but that doesn't mean anything. So, never done this mold before, and like with my froggy video yesterday, thank you guys, when I pour for the first time, I'm not usually expecting amazing results. I'm doing it mainly to see if there are any problem areas. When I pour the mould again, I know exactly where these areas are, so I can try and avoid them. So I'm still trying to get rid of them, but I'm doing what I can. So now I'm just going to top this up, and I think it's around this part where I'm thinking, do I have enough resin for this project? I am really starting to panic. So I'm going slowly, don't know what I'm doing, just spinning it around. I don't want to pour straight. I am wanting to mix the colours slightly. I do love pink and green. I love pink with anything, actually, to be honest. And yeah, you can see there I'm wondering, am I going to have enough for the lid? So I'm just tapping again, trying to get rid of any bubbles. And I just saw my husband's shadow in the top right. I'm not entirely sure what he was doing at that point. So yeah, just topping it up slowly. Keep looking at the amount of resin I've got left. I'm like, I think at this point I've filled that. Yeah, so I'm just cleaning the edge a little bit to stop it from pouring over, and hopefully reduce the amount of cleaning up I need to do afterwards. It has domed slightly, so I'm hoping when I go check it in about 10 minutes, it's worked. So putting that to the side, and now doing the lid. Here I'm questioning for you guys, do I have enough? I'm getting worried, and there was me thinking 200 mils was going to be plenty. So giving a squirt in a lid, and again just doing the exact same thing that I did with the base, giving it a swizzle round, not filling it all the way because I'm going to try and get rid of some bubbles. Now I'm looking for my pointy stick. I've got so much stuff around my desk, it'll be right in front of me and I can't find it. So I'm just going around the edges to try and get any bubbles. Again, I will find out in about 10 minutes. So sticking it into my scrap mould. Now at the back of the screen I do have a cup that I'm resting it up against, because I found that way I tend to get more coming off. And nope, not finished with it, using it again. Oh no, looks like I'm using the other side of it. Right, so I'm just finishing this off now. I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. I've got enough, even though I was panicking. And that is that. Right, so thumbs up there. I had enough resin. I was so pleased at that point. Not as pleased as I'm about to get, which you will see momentarily. So now I'm looking around thinking, still got a bit. Aha! I have been filling this mould for, it seems forever. So I figured I could work on it. I was hoping to have had enough, but we'll soon see. Just getting this out. I start by doing the same swirly, but realise, nah, there really isn't enough resin in there. So I think I just get my stick and, yeah, it's out of screen, but you can just see it there. Just get my stick and scoop as much of it out and just blob it in as possible. So not like I'm waste, trying to get as much as possible, and still thinking, this needs more resin, but not a lot. And then, as you'll see momentarily, I remember I didn't put all of the resin from the cups into the split cup. So again, I'm getting hopeful. What am I doing with it? Where am I putting it? I know, let's just shove it at the side. So again, going into the cups. Yeah, there's loads in here. But yeah, I'm just going to do this with both the pink and the green. I do have a little tiny bit left over that there's not enough for anything else. So the mould at the top of the screen that you can see, the scrap mould, I just empty everything else into there. Right, so I will be back momentarily to do the unmoulding. What that means is I go straight upstairs and do that. So I'll fast forward the rest of this and then I shall be back with you. Right, run upstairs. Well, walked. Me plus running does not work at all. Okay, so before I unmould these, I wanted to say a couple of thank yous. A special thank you to my non-biological daughter. You know who you are. She's my eldest daughter's really special best friend, and she's been really supportive of me and my resin art for a long time now. So thank you and hello. And I also wanted to say thank you to all my new subs. I absolutely loved doing the Froggy Friday yesterday and looking forward to doing more of them. So, right, let's get on with the unmoulding. I am doing my scrappy jar. There is a lid to go with this. Do I know where it is? No. I do, however, have another mould, so, you know, can never have too many. With this, there is going to be a bit of clean-up on the end. Now, my lovely nails, which was commented on in my video yesterday, are going to get torn to shreds with this. So I am just going to cheat and hand this over to Mr. Rat, and he's going to unmould it for me. He's a little bit more dexterous than I am at stuff like this. So I got it back for the last bit and plop. Right, so put this the right way around, and this, ooh, that's actually pretty cool, is my scrappy pot. So you can see that was something I did before I started my video. I've got them left over from, I think, when I did my eldest's vase. Oh no, not her vase. I did a vase before hers. So yeah, you can see the history of some of my makes. So that's my little pot. I like it. I'll try and find somewhere to put it because my desk is overcrowded. Right, so now on with these. As I've already done my voiceover, I've mentioned I am clueless if these have worked. So I'm going to do the lid first. This seems pretty straightforward. Right, ooh. So it's got a thread. It looks like this one might be a screw top. It's got a thread on the inside. I can't feel any bubbles, so I think the alcohol might have worked. And the camera's not picking it up, so I'm hoping the photographs pick the colours up a little bit better, but the pink and green have gone really well with that. So yeah, there's a little bit of clean up around the edge there, and I do have a deburring tool. So all I'm doing is just slicing around. I did used to use a knife, but my husband decided he didn't trust me, so he bought this. So I'll finish that up in a bit. Right, so let's see. It has shrunk a little, not a lot. So looking at this, I am probably going to have to pass this across because there's going to be no way I can do that myself. I'm so jealous of you guys who can demold these without any problems. Sorry for the sound effects. Oh dear. Right, ooh. Let's get this the right way around. Nope, not happening. That goes back to him. He's sighing at me. Ooh, I like this. It's got a slight curve to it. It's not straight down 90 degrees. I quite like that. And you've got the... Oh, do you want to say hello? Hello. My daughter's just got up. It's 27 minutes past 12 whilst I'm doing this. And she's just got up. She's not talking to me now. So, sorry guys. Right. I quite like this mould. I say I've never done it before, and that fits on really nicely. But I'm not going to leave it on there because knowing my luck, even though it's been cured for 2 days, yeah, it's been cured for 2 days, it will still stick, knowing my luck. So that is that. I do like this. But again, I love the colour combination green and pink. I don't know, before I go, if any of you guys want to make a suggestion, if I should put something on there or leave it as it is. Any comments would greatly be received. Right, so thanks again to my non-biological daughter, and thanks to all my new subscribers. Love you guys. Bye.
Glitter jars and colors so stark, shimmer like stars in the deep dark park. Her hands stained with the art she weaves, a touch of magic in the things she leaves. She's the crafty rat.